This is Catherine Austin Fitz, and I want to introduce my co-sponsor, Chuck McCorkle.
Hi, we are doing a crowdfund for Dr. Joseph P. Farrell. It's called the Virtual Pipe Organ Crowdfund. It's a console that is very real, and it's beautiful. It's wooden. It's got several stacks of keyboards, all the pulls and the pedals. So it's the real deal, and it's beautiful. We're going to have it made by an expert organ builder, Chris Martin, of Martin Digital Organs, and he's going to make this happen. He's built some of the most beautiful virtual pipe organs in the world, installing them in churches and private homes.
So why are we doing this crowdfund? It started when I was visiting Joseph on one of my rides to California, and he seemed very drained. He'd come through a period of great productivity, and so I asked him what refreshed and stored him, and he started talking about playing the pipe organ.
People always ask me, why is it that you connect dots so well? And it's because I grew up playing the organ and learning a kind of music that was a multi-track music.
And he literally transformed before my eyes. He just became a whole new person, and he talked about how Bach had composed music in 24 tracks for the pipe organ, and it was why people of that generation could deal with enormous complexity. And music in America had become the drumbeat one track, and it was one of the reasons that we couldn't sort of deal with the complexity of the multipolar world. And if we were going to prevent the debasement of our culture, we had to get back to the 24 tracks.
What it teaches you is to recognize patterns and their permutations in all sorts of contexts, and all going on at the same time.
I realized the power of what he was saying, and I literally had an image of Joseph playing an organ and energetically, spiritually, the pipes literally lifting through his roof. And as he did it, he was rebuilding our culture and our field for all of us. So this is an incredible opportunity to create value for Joseph and us. But why don't you talk a little bit more about that?
If you are inspired by high music that taps into many centers of the mind, you pop out of modeled reality, official reality. You could bring many people together of diverse points of view and convictions and so forth, and if they all pop out, in that state of mind, many things can be exchanged. Words, ideas, energies, etc., etc. That's a great place to be.
This is a no-brainer. We have to find this guy a pipe organ. Chuck, being an amazing friend of Joseph, agreed that he would help. And so Soleri is launching a website. We have put up on the website a budget that shows all three phases totaling $33,331.95. Already, as of pre-launch, we have $3,000 in donations. Chuck and I have committed to do this until it's done. Joseph's birthday is January 10th, and so we're hoping that we can raise the first phase, if not the whole. We'd love to get the whole thing done by his birthday. What do you think, Chuck?
I think if we just keep at it, we're going to get all three phases done. But you're right. If we can just get the first phase done, then he can start practicing. He can start enjoying and hearing music and Bach in the way that really recharges him. Joseph was so excited about this that he went out and he got some Organ Master shoes.
Organ Master shoes on the box. Now you may be wondering, you mean they're really special shoes that are organist shoes? Well, answer, yes, there are. Tight fit where the shoe's not going to flop around. There you go, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
So join the Joseph P. Farrell Virtual Pipe Organ Crowdfund today.